Have you ever wondered what it would be like to work at the heart of Europe, shaping laws and policies that impact millions of people? And I know it, making career choices can be very tough. The truth is that at one point, you start to see the direction that you want to take. And maybe you always knew it deep inside. Maybe it took you some time to figure it out. For me, it was a mix of both. But regardless of that, in this video, I want to give you 5 great reasons to work for the European Commission. And maybe, at the end of it, you may want to seriously consider it. But anyway, hi everyone, my name is Frederick, I'm an international lawyer based in Brussels, Belgium, and my goal on YouTube is to provide value to at least one person per video. And for the purposes of this video, after years working as a lawyer in private practice across different countries, some years ago I passed the selection process to become a lawyer of the European Commission. So let's dive right in and let me tell you what are my 5 best reasons to work here. Okay, so the first good reason to work for the European Commission is the intellectual challenge. In fact, EU laws and policies are constantly evolving. They have to balance out 27 member states' cultures, laws and politics. For instance, the interplay of EU and national laws is tricky, but at the same time very challenging. In fact, understanding whether a country is complying with EU law is an exciting puzzle. And personally, as a Commission lawyer, I often assess whether the national laws complies with EU regulations, and that's very interesting, that's very exciting, and you learn a lot about those countries. But the intellectual challenge also relates, for instance, to legal innovation and global impact. In fact, the European Commission leads the way in areas like artificial intelligence, digital solutions, or sustainability. And all these topics have a large number of implications, which makes them very challenging. And another element of great challenge is the cross-border collaboration. In fact, working with different governments, with multinationals, and with actors active all over the world make the work at the European Commission particularly challenging. And a relevant example is the AI Act, the world's first law on artificial intelligence, which was adopted by the European Commission. And with this act, the European Commission ensures that AI develops responsibly. But it sparked a lot of debate because, of course, by being the first AI regulation in the world, some global actors are arguing the European Commission is hindering technological development by adopting an AI regulation. And this makes the thing particularly challenging from an intellectual perspective. Just think about how the AI is shaping our world. ChatGPT, autonomous cars, facial recognition, all these things need to be regulated and imply a huge number of challenges. So imagine, wouldn't you be part of a team setting these rules? It would be extremely stimulating. The second great reason to work for the European Commission is the international environment. By working at the European Commission, you have the chance to work daily with colleagues with different legal and cultural backgrounds. And because of that, you improve your language skills, it keeps you sharp, you improve your communication skills, and you adapt to different styles of communication. And at the same time, exposure to different cultures makes you more confident and adaptable, which is great. And I can talk by personal experience. In fact, before moving abroad, I was much more formal and reserved. After I moved abroad and I started working in international contexts, I spoke with my own voice, I learned how to speak up, I became more confident. And also as a lawyer, my approach to... And also personally, my approach to legal discussions as a lawyer has evolved a lot. As I learned from different styles of argumentation, I became more assertive by being in an international environment. Imagine working in a team where certain people not only speak but also think like German lawyers think, like French lawyers think, like Spanish lawyers think, which is different compared to what Italian lawyers may think. It's a completely different approach, and every discussion is a different journey, is an enriching journey. We're talking about completely different approaches, and because of that, every discussion becomes an intellectual journey. The third great reason is meaningful and impactful work. And what do I mean by that? Working for the European Commission and the European institutions means shaping policies that affect 450 million people across Europe. And it's not only that, because the European Commission's work influences many other global frameworks. EU law is used as reference in many other countries in the world. And you can work on very impactful issues like consumer protection, health issues, climate law. And since I was a law student in Italy, I realized how EU law was impacting my life. When I was, for instance, buying defective products and I could ask for a replacement because of a EU law. And seeing the real-world impact of what the European Commission does made me want to be part of it. So similarly, when I now work on cases involving citizens' rights, I know that my contribution is directly having an impact on people's lives. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever traveled to another EU country without paying roaming roaming fees with your mobile phone? That's because of an EU law, the roaming regulation. Have you ever booked a flight and got compensation when it was delayed? That's because of an EU law. These are everyday benefits shaped by the European Commission. And the European Commission is also at the forefront of protecting certain vulnerable categories of people. I'm thinking about the fight against lethal diseases like cancer, or also responding to crises like the COVID-19. The fourth good reason is career growth and development. In fact, working at the European Commission means working on high-level cases and issues and having access to top-tier resources. It means continuous learnings. It means a lot of trainings, a lot of courses, networking with global leaders. And it also means a lot of career flexibility while working for the same employer. In fact, you can move across different DGs of the European Commission, or you can go to the delegations, or you can also go to other EU institutions. And working for the European Commission enhances your professional credibility. It means having more opportunities to develop yourself as a professional, both inside and outside the Commission. For example, a lot of Commission officials or lawyers like me are invited to speak at conferences and universities, and this gives you the chance to expand your influence. Having access to top-tier databases and resources expands your competencies and turns you into a better professional. And as I said, a great benefit is career mobility, as you can be seconded to different DGs, or you can move across delegations, and that's a great benefit. Imagine, have you ever thought of working in Washington DC, in New York, in Tokyo, in Nairobi, while working for the same employer and continuing on your career path? With the European Commission, you can do it. The fifth great reason, and let me tell you, this to me was life-changing after my past in the private practice as a lawyer, is work-life balance. In fact, unlike the private practice, working at the European Commission isn't about looking at billable hours or profit. Working at the European Commission means serving the public interest. So you will have clear core working hours and flexible time compensation if you work extra hours. So strong work-life balance policies for employees ensure well-being and job security for those employees. And this to me is paramount in today's highly dynamic world. In fact, I remember personally in private practice, I had several burnouts, a lot of stress and long nights, which led to a lot of anxiety. The Commission, on the other hand, offers a different type of pressure. It still offers pressures, but it's more balanced and more manageable in my view. And I very much think it gives you much more time to focus on personal life and health, which should be everyone's priorities. So while work sometimes can be very demanding, even when working at the Commission, the possibility to have time for yourself, to recuperate extra time and to take breaks improves your life by far. So picture this, you leave the office at a reasonable hour, you take evening language classes if you want, you have dinner with your friends, you have a run in Parc du Cinquantenaire like I do. Work-life balance should not be a luxury, it should be a norm. And most importantly, the European Commission regularly evaluates employees' well-being as part of professional sustainability in the long term. To recap, my top 5 reasons for working for the European Commission are intellectual challenge, working in an international environment, meaningful work, career growth, and work-life balance, most importantly. So if you're considering an international career, international legal career, or international career in general, the European Commission can be the right fit for you. So have you ever wondered how it would be like to work for an institution like this? Or do you have questions about the recruitment process? Ask me in the comments if you like. And if you're interested to know more about my journey as an international lawyer, you can watch my video here. And if you enjoyed this video, or if you found it helpful in any possible way, please like, comment and subscribe to the channel. It would help me very much in my YouTube journey. To the next one. Peace.